Hi, welcome to AFTV. I got Laurie with me. We've just beaten Arsenal on 6-0 at the Emirates in the Champions League. Now, my friend, you have a lot of pressure on you because your titles have been superb in the past couple of weeks. So I'm sure you've prepped one, but I hope you hit the nail on the head with this. In short, what you made of today's performance.
What about this one?
Go on.
Arsenal, two-time table toppers.
Two-time table toppers. For
That's
now.
actual facts. That's actual fact.
That is facts. That is facts. That can change.
Top of the Premier League, top of our Champions League group. Don't get much better than that.
What do you take from that though, Laurie? Do you see Arsenal stay in there when it comes to the Premier League, especially of what you've seen so far this season? Do you see Arsenal kicking on in the Champions League and going to the end, really?
Listen, in both of those competitions, we got a real chance.
Together?
Well, I mean, listen, I'm not saying outright we're going to go and win both competitions or even either of them. But what I'm saying at the moment, the way things are panning out, we're doing well. We're beating teams. I mean, tonight we smoked Lons. They weren't very good. I've got to admit, they weren't very good at all.
How disrespectful are you going to get on this in the sense of Seville? You let them know very clearly that, you know, a pub team could beat them, the way you're just describing how bad they were. But what are you saying about
Arsenal?
Arsenal?
They weren't very good. I mean, the game was over in under half an hour. I think we're our fourth goal.
Yeah, it was around
after 27 minutes.
Yeah,
so 4-0 up, Champions League game. You could quite rightly look at that and think, well, the opposition are not up to much. But to give Lons some credit, they beat us in the corresponding fixture. So they can't be a bad side.
It's very honourable of you.
It's just that we made them look like that. I mean, okay, a lot of people make jokes about the French league, calling it the Farmers League. And if you look at the result tonight and you looked at that first half in particular, people would say, yeah, look, typical Farmers League team. I think there's 6 in La Liga. In
League One.
In League One. So, you know. But listen, man, I don't want to dwell on that. I've made 1 or 2 jokes on the watch along. I had my tongue in my cheek when I said that. It's a very good win, and things are all good in the house right now, man.
Okay, let's talk about our performance then, because you've spoken about Arsenal Lons in League One and the standards, but Arsenal today, are they back to scintillating best? Is that what you'd say?
Well, a lot of people were asking for goals and are asking for fluency. In that first half, you had all of that and some, you know what I mean? So listen, man, I personally think that the team is evolving. I've said this on a number of weeks now.
Yeah.
If you look at the defence, it's solid as a rock, impregnable even. And then obviously you're building on that. And listen, I was very impressed.
Yeah, Havertz starts for you. Is he edged out that you know, Arteta did try Trossard in that role? Has he now done enough for you to say, you know, I said at the start of the watch long, I want Havertz to at least make this position his own. I feel like Arteta is still trying to figure out who's the best there. Would you say that's been done today?
He took an incremental step in trying to achieve what people like you and me and everybody else are saying. We want him to nail down his position in the team. We want him to be consistent. We want him to live up to the price tag and the reputation that he had. We've got to be honest, up until, you know, recently, very recently, he's not really been doing that. But fair play, 2 goals in 2 games, 2 good performances. Yeah.
Do you see the light for him at the end of the time? Do you see him going into that, earning that price tag that he got bought for 65 million?
I was saying before the game tonight, we are hoping that the game at the weekend, right, he had turned the corner. And I think today you could see that he picked up some confidence from that game. And he wasn't just a goal today. He did some good things.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's looking bright for him. So let's hope it will continue that way against Wolves.
Let's hope so. Okay, just to kind of round up here, 6 goals. Which one stood out to you the most? What was your favourite?
You know what's impressive about the 6 goals as well? It's 6 goals, 6 different goal scorers.
Massive.
So that's a good look. I've got to say, and he was my man of the match, Jesus for me. The way he took that goal, the way he sat the defender down. I know you like that, being a striker yourself.
That's class from him.
Yeah, man. He's got that mercurial kind of attribute about him. He will do things in front of goal that not many, if any, other player in the Arsenal side can do. And that's why I love watching him. I've got to say, he's not always the most prolific, but when he does score, it's normally goals like this that you really get out your seat for, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Jesus, man of the match, and his goal was the best goal in my opinion, although there were some good goals as well. But Jesus stood out for me, and I think he deserved his man of the match award.
You did mention about 6 different goal scorers. I think that's something I want to highlight, and it's actually that's a very good achievement in one game. But there's also a conversation of Arsenal need to get a striker in January, and we need to, you know, get someone who's more offensive and will put the ball in the back of the net. Do you agree with that thought track from many of the Arsenal fans? Because we are scoring with different goal scorers. We've seen City do it in the past. There is definitely, I think there's definitely a place for that when it comes to the Premier League and trying to get trophies. I think we can see that. Would you still want another striker, or are you happy with, us sharing the goals around?
Yeah, I would say we definitely need another striker. I think that is one area of the team that we need to improve. I mean, as much as I love Jesus, and I'm on the record as having said that, I know what he brings to the team. Listen, even he said it, that he's not the most prolific. Yeah. The man said it himself.
I know, but I don't think...
Some of it was lost in translation, but nevertheless, there is some fact to what he said.
Oh, okay, I agree.
He is not renowned as a goal scorer. He's renowned as being an excellent technical player that can do magical things with the ball and provide those get off your seat moments, which is great. He's also a leader of the team as well. However, I think if you're going to win the likes of the Premier League and Champions League and things like that, you do need a striker that's going to hit the back of the net consistently. Your 20, 30 goal a season types of players. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have one at the club at the moment. However, come January, when the window opens, I think we should be trying to get that person. You know that I'm a big fan of Ivan Toney. If we could get some like that, there's other guys out there, although Osherman, they're saying, is looking likely to go to Chelsea. But listen, Ivan Toney, for me, I would take Ivan Toney in a heartbeat. And I think if we can get someone like that in, I think, listen, winning titles and Champions Leagues is a very, very realistic possibility.